Hello again, everybody. It is Besta and Steve, and welcome to Living in Portugal Week 9.
Thank you so much for watching. My name is Beast in English, and that word in Portuguese is Besta, Besta, pronounced Besta. So we're Besta and Steve, a married couple living now in Lisbon. Our idea here on this series of videos that we're sharing is simply to remind you that if you do end up like us in a new country, you can do it. It's much more familiar and comfortable than you think. Life is life, people are people, and that's sort of the premise of what we're doing.
Yeah, we have both gotten comfortable here. We're still learning a lot as we go on, and there's times where it's a very interesting feeling where it's obvious that we're foreigners and we're learning the new cultures and the things that they do here, but it's such a learning opportunity. I'm loving every second of it.
And of course, here in Portugal, the people are very kind and patient and have an attitude about life and a commitment to each other that's very relaxed and kind, really. And so it's made it very easy. Today, we're talking about shopping at the shopping mall and getting your haircut at the barber shop, things that you might wonder about how they work in Portugal. Thank you so much for watching.
Again, thank you for watching. And as we were just saying, whenever you do come to a new country, yes, it can be intimidating, but there's a lot of familiar things, and that includes shopping malls.
And we walked into the shopping mall in Portugal for the first time on our first exploratory trip last June. And it was like, well, this is a mall. It felt very, very familiar. So we did a little shopping trip recently, and we created a little video about our experiences there and how it's the same or different from what you might be used to.
Hey, it's Besta and Steve, and we're going shopping.
We are at the Vasco da Gama Mall, which we've been here a few times to pick up a few things, and we thought it would be kind of cool to show you that the malls here are pretty much just like the ones in the United States.
A mall's a mall. Actually, there are a few interesting differences, and we'll point this out to you. So let's go in.
Absolutely, let's go. The Vasco da Gama Mall is huge. It has more than 160 stores, a massive food court upstairs, but what makes it stand out the most is its unique architecture and how well it's tied into the local transportation network. There is a metro stop, which is right across the road behind the camera. And not only that, it is the major bus station as well as train station, which will get you to a lot of the surrounding communities here in Lisbon. It's really well connected. It's really well attended. It's super busy today. It is a holiday. It is really busy today, and really has everything that you would want right here in one place. One of the more unique things we noticed about this mall is that the roof, which is glass, has water pumped to it to keep it cool. So from inside, you can actually look up through the glass roof and see water cascading down, which from what we understand helps keep the temperature down and lessens the need for more air conditioning.
So you can see it looks like every other mall. It's very cool. A lot of the stores are familiar, and some are new brands to us, but still the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, and there's multiple levels here. There's a food court on the top floor, which has a lot of really good food, some familiar, some not. And I love that there's still, just like if you're in the old part of Lisbon, there's little pastry shops all over the place, which I like. So in 1998, Lisbon was home to a massive World Expo, which coincided with the 500th anniversary of Vasco da Gama's discovery and trip to India. So the park behind me is called the Park of Nations, and after the expo wrapped up, it was like a 4-month event. It turned into a community space right next to the Vasco da Gama Mall, which is used by locals and visitors alike to just kind of enjoy the seafront, enjoy the river, and also take rides on those gondolas that go up and down the riverside here, which is very cool. It's a really beautiful place to just kind of relax and enjoy your food between trips to your favorite stores. One thing we learned early on was that while the movie titles at the theater are usually in Portuguese, the live action films are still in English. It's usually the animated films, from what we understand, that get dubbed to Portuguese for the kids. So we love animated movies, so our challenge has been finding the English version of the Disney films that we want to see, which we will figure out eventually.
So there's movie theaters, there's shops, there's the food court, some different options and things, but it all felt very familiar. I have to tell you, I just keep finding more and more wonderful, delightful pastries. The pastelerias are just everywhere. And as you saw from the video, another fantastic experience having a treat during our shopping trip.
Yeah, that seems to be something we do quite often is grabbing a little pastry and a little coffee or a little tea. And, you know, one thing about the malls is that it's, like we said, it's so familiar, but as you're walking around and you see some of these different store names, it's kind of a reminder of like, oh yeah, I am in Portugal. And it's one of those whoa moments, which I still get a lot.
Yeah, it's a cool mix to sort of realize that it's familiar. Life is life anywhere you go, but then we're not back in the States. We're in a different place, which I'm loving very much.
Yeah.
Another thing I've mentioned before that I love about being here in Portugal and in Lisbon. Why do I keep saying Lisbon? Why do I do this?
No, your Portuguese is kicking in.
Okay, so because when you're learning Portuguese, everybody, all the S's almost are sh sounds. And so I've started saying Lisbon, and that's not the way you say it. You say Lisboa. So maybe I should say in Lisboa. So one of the things I love about Lisboa, and I think all of Portugal, is the sidewalks are art. Everywhere you go, whether it's in a square or just walking down the street, there is art that has been created out of the stones in the walkways. One of the interesting things, though, is they're a little bit uneven. And so you have to learn your sea legs, would you say?
Yeah, I don't have mine yet. I'm constantly stumbling around the city.
Well, I think the problem for Steve is that he's a lot higher up and further from the ground than the rest of us. So like I will notice, oh, there's a little dip right there, or there's a little hill.
Well, there's also beautiful things to see and architecture. So I'm constantly doing this. And then like I'll hit something a little uneven and I like stumble to the side like I had one too many.
So a little aside, last weekend we were at a bar and there was this unbelievably unself-conscious young man who the music was playing, it was the disco thing, and he was just voguing and dancing all over the bar.
It moves.
It was quite remarkable. And you said to me,
the only way I can make those moves is when I take a misstep on the sidewalks and do some of those twists and stuff.
Which is actually true, because we'll be walking down the street and then he'll hit a little dip and it'll be like, oh. So it's like, oh, you're channeling that young man from.
Except for I'm sore for 24 hours afterwards. He was probably fine after his move.
Yeah, probably. People probably think you've been attacked by a bug or something. But
probably.
Anyway, now going to the barber, it's just barbers are barbers. But one of the things I love about Portugal is having your beard and your hair and everything really well groomed is very important here. And we all get the benefit of this because the men always look amazing.
Yeah, they're very well put together. And like you said, everybody has very specific lines. It's rare that you see a wild beard. Mine has been kind of wild for the past 2 months. And I finally had a chance to go to a barber shop recently to get my new shape, which I'm still getting used to. It's a lot smaller than it was before, but it's a lot cleaner, which I kind of needed.
Yeah, the cleanup, I think, has been really good. It does actually make you look younger. Here's a before and after picture. You guys can let us know what you think. And actually, even the after picture that I took doesn't show really how clean it looks in person. Like the lines are really nice. So what do you guys think? I like the new lines. I like the other way too. So you have the choice. But what you did was you sort of took a leap of faith and said, well, let me go let one of these wonderful Portuguese barberas work on me and see what they do. And you showed him a picture, explained. So what was your experience of laying in the chair?
It was unlike any barber experience I've had. And I'm one of those that, goes in, get me in and out in 10 minutes, please. I got stuff to do. So I'm trying to change that approach to life. Like so much here in Portugal, I'm just trying to kind of go with the flow and take my time.
Don't be in a rush.
And I was in the chair for 45 minutes? I was in it for quite a while, maybe an hour.
You had an experience.
I did. I showed him the picture, of course, the hot man on my phone. I'm like, I know you can't make me look like that, but I want that beard. And in broken Portuguese, he knew a little bit of English, so we were able to communicate. And towards the end, he was shaping it. I was very happy with what we did. And then he kept pointing at something on my neck. I was like, oh, sure, you want to trim my neck. The next thing I know, I am flipped back. I have a towel wrapped around my face. There's steam blowing on me. And like this massage thing happens on my head, and it was like a hostage situation, yet comfortable. It was interesting.
That's not the way I would describe it. I was super jealous because I'm sitting over there watching all this happen, and he gave you the full barbershop experience. Yeah, and nice. Again, they take the time to enjoy what they're doing, to make it something. He took time with you. When he was shaping. I mean, he was being very careful and deliberate, but he did steam up just what you're supposed to do before you get a shave. Then he got a straight razor and shaped, and you looked amazing. You still look great today.
It feels weird being able to see so much of my neck. I'm still getting used to
He
that.
has a neck,
And
people.
I do have a neck.
And may I share that all of that happened for 45 minutes, the shave, the trim, everything. It was 13 euros, everybody, right?
Yeah, 13.5. Yeah, 13.5.
That's quite amazing.
And my only change for next time is I'm not going to go as short. I love the shape, but I think I'm going to let it stay a little bit longer. So in 2 weeks, it'll grow back, and then I'll probably just have it shaped up
But
again.
these sort of lines, this sort of edge that he gave you, I think that angular part of your beard looks really good against all the curves of your muscles. I think it's a win.
Oh, you say that to all your
What do you
husbands?
guys think? Let us know. You're the only one. Okay.
And take some time to look at some of the other content we have as well. We go to historic places. We get the history behind them. We do our best to share the history as accurately as possible while we have these adventures. So check out our shorts and check out some of our other channels as well. Hopefully you'll find something there you'll enjoy too.
Yeah, we have social media. And of course, we each have a blog. You can find all of that if you just go to bestaandsteve.com. It'll point you to all the stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.